Hello guys, so it's Monday and I'm currently back in school right now. So I've been feeling a little bit sick. That's why I am taking a stroll right now. I don't want the sickness to get too worse, so I'm just taking a stroll. So it's currently 11:41 a.m. and I took two trades today. And then the first trade I took was GBP AUD. I'll be putting it on the screen. I took a trade on GBP AUD, which price went 1 to 1 and came back to my stop loss before my time to manage the trade, which is to shift stop loss. So as 1 to 1, I said I put it as quarter of my stop loss. So I couldn't manage it. Price came back to my SL. And then the second trade which I took was BTC USD. I took a trade on BTC USD, which immediately after entry I noticed, I might be putting the video here, I'll be putting the video here. Immediately after noticing that there was a mistake, I had to close the trade. So I just closed the trade automatically, and then that's on the $12 account. So I closed it automatically, and then on the prop firm account I couldn't take it because the leverage for crypto there is not enough for me to take the trade, so I had to let it go. So those are the trades which I took today. I might be explaining more about it tomorrow morning. Alright, welcome. So today is actually Wednesday. I couldn't record the trade I took yesterday, Tuesday. I couldn't record it because it was raining the whole day and I needed at least a very bright light for me to use and record and make a face recording for it. So I couldn't do a recording that yesterday because of the rain that kept falling the whole day. That was why I couldn't record. So I took a trade on AUD card and NZD card. I'll be putting the video of how I believe I recorded a bit of it. So I took a trade on NZD card and AUD card. So the account yesterday before I placed the trade was about 700 to, I think it was 69 something. Yes, it was 69 something. I couldn't screenshot to actually show you, but I believe based on how I've been trading, you will notice that that is actually the amount. So based on cents, so the amount was at $6.9. So I traded the account, took the entries on NZD card and AUD card. The AUD card was the first entry and the NZD card was the second entry. So after taking that trade, price went, at least it immediately pushed in my favor. And then when I came back by 9:30, I saw that okay, price was a bit slowing down. 9:30 a.m. remember, that's the time I come back to manage my trade. When I came back 9:30 a.m. to manage my trades, price was a bit slow, so I had to still wait till 3 p.m. By 3 p.m. price was still slow. I believe that was the time I shifted my SL to quarter on NZD card, because on AUD card I had already shifted it since when I took entry, because price pushed straight to 1 very early in the morning. So by 6 p.m. when I came back, what price did was that it consolidated for a very long time and couldn't even hit my TP. And then for AUD card on TradingView, it even hit my TP, but on MT5 price did not hit my TP, so price still reversed back. I recorded when price was hit my TP on on TradingView and did not hit on MT5. So when coming back to 6 p.m. when I am supposed to be closing every single trade which I took, I came back and then I noticed that all of the trades were back to the level of 1-to-1. So I had to I had to manually close all the trades at that point. So I closed the NZD card and I closed the AD card. So I ended the day on the 2RR, 1RR on AD card and 1RR on NZD card. So that was how I ended the day. And then for today is currently 145. It's currently 145, and I took a trade only on GBP AUD, right? Yeah, I think, yeah, on GBP AUD. Yes, I took a trade on GBP AUD. It would have been Euro AUD and GBP AUD, but then the Euro had a little ick on it, or a little problem which I couldn't take from it, so I only took the GBP AUD. So I took the GBP AUD and then I came back, which is by my time 6 to 7. Remember, I said 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Nigerian time. I always manage my trade. That is when I take entry. So I came back 9:30. This is currently 1:45. I came back 9:30 and then I checked the trade and I saw that price was still consolidating close to my entry. So right now I haven't seen the progress of how far that trade is going yet. I don't know if it has hit my SL or it has reached a point for me to bring my stop loss to quarter. I have no idea. I cannot open my charts until 3 p.m. Why I do this is because I don't want to bring my emotions to the chart, so I keep my emotions far away from the charts. That is why I do that. So until 3 p.m. in less than 2 hours right now, I'll be coming back to the charts to see how exactly the trade is going, and then I'll show you guys exactly how the trade is going. So I thought I would even take a loss yesterday and end for the week, because I took 2 losses on Monday and then the NZD card and AED card Tuesday. I thought might probably be the end of the week for me, but then price actually gave me, both of the trades went for it, so I still have another opportunity to trade. So this week is an NFP week, and I will not be trading the whole day. I'm staying off the charts. I don't want the sluggishness that comes before the time of the NFP, and I don't want the volume that comes during the NFP. So I'm staying off the charts during that time. There's no need for me to trade. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow will probably be the last day I'll be trading, and that is it for today. I just took just GBP AUD. That is it for that is probably it for today. And then if you want to join my Telegram, where I drop live trades when I take them, the link is in the description, and then I'll be putting it right. So if you notice something again, the amount of the balance, yes, the balance of the account has changed. It was at, after the AUD card and NZD card trade price, I brought back my account from that $69 back to $8. So someone introduced me to a very great broker, which I now switched from Xness, which I was using, Xness Cent account. Remember, it's a Cent account, from Xness Cent account, and sent it to that broker. So on that broker, I have the ability to trade every single Forex pair on that Cent account. So on Xness, the Cent account, not every FX pairs is there. So sometimes I get setups and then I don't take it on Xness. So now with this broker, I am able to take trade on that account, and I even noticed that their minimum deposit is even lower than Xness. So that is a great thing. And one of the main thing that intrigued me, that brought me to go and sign up for that broker, was their spread. Their spread is very, very low. It's very, very low compared to Xness. So many times that I've even made videos about the trades I did not take on my account just because of Xness spread. Xness had stopped me a lot of times from taking trades, because I'd want to target a particular place, and then because of the spread, instead of taking a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, it will very much reduce my target, probably to a 1 to 1.2. Why would I want to risk 1% to get 1.2%? That's not what I want to do. So I normally don't take the trade and I just let it go. So now that I have this broker, The broker is a very great broker, and that's what I'll be sticking with for now. So the name of this broker is Headway. If you want to sign up with them also, their minimum deposit is 2,000 naira. Yes, in naira is 2,000 naira. In dollars is not even up to $2, so you can sign up with them. To the link to their listing will be in the description. Yeah, the link will be in the description if you want to sign up with them. Their broker is a great broker. So that's it. I'll catch you guys later on. So guys, I came back by 3 p.m. to check the trade as usual, which I mentioned, and then it's currently 3:37, and then came back. This trade had already hit TP, so this was where I met the trade. When I came back around 9:30, I met the trade around this point, and then coming back I saw price had already hit TP, and then I didn't even got the chance to manage the trade. So if I would have come back to the chart and met price at this point, I would have shifted my stop loss to quarter, which you guys know. So I came and the price had already hit TP. I'll be putting the P&L for the $12 account and also for the profit. You'll be seeing how I took it there. So that's it for this. I'll catch you guys tomorrow also. Alright guys, so today is Friday, and then yesterday, Thursday, which is Thursday, I did not get any setup, because if I did, I would have made any recording. So there isn't recording. I'll be screenshotting the P&L for the week and I'll be putting it here. So right now we'll just be focusing on the $12 account. I will not be updating so much about the profit. I didn't trade it this week actually, but I'll be putting the P&L. I would not be updating about that. I'll just be focusing on the $12 account, because that is why I am doing this series. So that's what we are going to be focusing on. And then today, currently Friday, I mentioned I was not going to trade because it was NFP. I want to avoid the news. I don't want to trade the sluggishness before the news, and I don't want to trade the volatility during the news. So I did not trade. Now it's currently 2:08 p.m. It's currently 2:08, so that is just going to be it for me. I normally trade in the morning and it's already past that time, so there's no even need for me to trade. As usual, I didn't trade. So I'll catch you guys on another series, which is next week. I'm going to record everything. I'll try to record everything live from Monday till Friday. I don't know whether next week will be CPI. I haven't checked for updates yet, but then that is it. So if you want to see more of this series, like and subscribe.